This
Oh.
will keep you out of Emunara's fur until she gets the shield.
Oh, I never actually heard her say the full line. What was different that time? Oh, I guess I was getting too close.
Tide swallow her. Traveler, may I ask a favor?
Nice little lantern. Cineric Genesi. Genesi? Genesi quoi? Hello everyone, I'm your host boss, Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. Hi, Isle. Time to just do some quests around the Isle.
I have honorably guarded Lady Garrick's trials for more lifetimes than I can recall. And this necromancer thinks she can cow me? I'll have none of it! Apologies. Thank you for stopping. Would you kindly douse that censer and unbind me?
Who are you? What trials do you guard?
I am the steward of Garrick's Rest.
Oh, we heard about Garrick's
I am bound
Rest.
to this place until someone completes the Trials of Worth. 3 tests that measure the qualities a knight needs to bear Lady Garrick's sacred shield. Unless you're a schemer like Emunara.
What does she want?
To take the sacred shield without daring the Trials of Worth. But only one who passes the trials learns the words that dismiss the wards guarding the shield. If you can win the shield before the necromancer steals it, I will reward you.
Alright.
Perhaps you are the very soul I've waited for all these years. Someone worthy enough to earn Lady Garrick's most treasured possession.
Race for honor.
Please, pick up the censer and extinguish it. I suspect that should end the necromancer's binding.
I have some questions before I release you.
Yes, I'm certain you do. Only an incurious fool wouldn't seek to know more. But it may surprise you to learn that I find being bound like this deeply unpleasant. Please, collect and extinguish the censer. I will answer every question once I'm free.
Okay. Can I keep it in my pocket? Ooh, I did. Isabel, can you move so I can see the man?
Now I'll gladly answer your questions. You should hold on to that censer. Already you show more virtuous character than Emunara ever will. Your compassion will go remembered. Now, enter Garrick's Rest to begin the Trials of Worth. Pass with honor, but move quickly. I cannot allow Emunara to cheat her way to the shield.
What can you tell me about these trials?
As I said, 3 trials await you. Perseverance, wits, and constitution. They each test a virtue that Lady Garrick sought in those she sailed with.
Wouldn't...
I will meet you before each one to explain your goal and offer guidance. After that, it's up to you.
And the trials provide a password?
Correct. Magical wards surround the shield. After honorably completing each trial, you'll learn a phrase that dispels this protection. Emunara wanted me to tell her this phrase, but I refused. I worry about her plans to get around the wards.
Why did Lady Garrick create these trials?
They began as a way to weed out those who would serve her poorly. Many aspired to sail with the great Lady Jocelyn Garrick, but she'd only accept the best. If an applicant passed each challenge while maintaining their honor, she welcomed them aboard.
So when did the trials become about earning the shield?
Before her last voyage, Lady Garrick asked me to find a new bearer for her shield if she did not return. I swore an oath to find someone worthy. That oath holds me here to this day. Only when the shield is fairly won can I rest.
What makes the shield so valuable?
Lady Garrick called it her sacred shield. She claimed that a saint of Arche blessed it with his blood. While she held it, no injury could befall her. I have no reason to doubt this belief. Only when she left it behind did she die in battle.
Why did Lady Garrick leave it with you?
I have thought on that question for ages. At the time, my place was not to question her judgment. I keep reflecting on what she told me. If I don't return, may this preserve my memory. Perhaps she knew the voyage was doomed, no matter what.
Why do you think Emunara wants it?
She declined to tell me. To be honest, I chose not to ask. I knew from the moment I saw Emunara that she wasn't honorable enough to deserve the shield. Strange, though. A shield blessed by the power of Arche should repel a necromancer.
That's true, and that's true. Interesting. Now what? Oh, I guess something sold. Again with... Oh, I thought it was the hands. No, they're just spike pits. Garrick's Rest. So is Garrick actually buried here? Now what? Another thing? I guess someone's buying a bunch of my stuff.
Hurry now. Find a way to the shield hall. Who are you? Another mercenary?
Oh, I can just chat with her? I think you were supposed to go running in, but... Alright, what's going on, lady?
Another mercenary?
Oh, cool armor.
Running a bit late, aren't you? This one has all the help she needs. They will already cost more than she budgeted for. You do appear quite exceptional, though. Perhaps Emunara could swap out one of the others for you.
No, Cynric asked me to take the Trials of Worth. I'm here to earn Lady Garrick's shield.
Ugh, by all the stars. Why must that ghost make this difficult? Emunara didn't even know he'd be here. Who sticks around after they die to give people tests? This one sympathizes. But when Amunara leaves, the shield goes with her.
Why do you want it?
Amunara supposes that's fair to tell you. There's a story about Lady Garrick's famous shield. RK himself anointed it with his blood, allegedly. An ambitious young necromancer could use such an artifact. Draw out its power to become stronger.
Then what are the mercenaries for?
Who knows what dangers lurk in this old ruin? And Amunara refuses to deal with this trial nonsense. The mercenaries will help me break through into the shield hall. Look, be reasonable. Move on and no one will know. Now this one has work to do.
The space that's missing there before now got used in that other weird incorrect text we saw a few episodes back. What do you plan to do with the shield?
It's quite exciting. Legends say Lady Garrick's shield contains the power of RK. It preserved her life as long as she held it, yes? If Amunara can absorb that power, think of the possibilities.
Why would power from RK improve your abilities?
Normally it wouldn't. RK can't stand necromancers. We blurred the line between life and death. But Amunara may have found a way to invert the divine energies in the shield. She could give her summoned death the same protection Lady Garrick enjoyed.
Tell me about yourself.
Amunara doesn't like to talk about herself. This one is just a simple Khajiit bone raiser trying to make her way in the world. Look, Amunara just met you. Perhaps next time we can swap stories. For now, this one has a shield to acquire.
She's
Ignore her poisonous words. Stay true to your
surprisingly
This
polite.
one's binding failed? I worked hard to make that.
Words from a hateful creature such as her can only poison your heart. Even attacking someone so lowly would bring dishonor.
She doesn't seem
You
that
must
bad,
continue
my
on
guy.
to the trials of worth without fail. Let none break your stride.
I wonder if there's more at play here than it would seem.
Say goodbye to the shield, Ghost Knight.
I think this person
Quickly, enter the
was
first
supposed to
trial.
run in with the rest of them, but she didn't. So, just another bug in High Isle's launch.
Welcome to your first test, the trial of perseverance.
Is it
Best the foes awaiting you and unlock the door
deal with
to
the
pass.
spiders? Okay, I can deal with spiders. Ah, more spiders. Ow. Surely that wasn't the whole trial. Ah, I've got to fight a hireling.
We're in this together.
I got so used to the health that group dungeon enemies or public dungeon enemies have. These guys go down and if you sneeze on them.
Stow your weapons, my friend. We've won.
Lever, why aren't you working? Hello? This is why I wanted to wait until the first patch. Alright, is there a workaround? So this is... Let's do High Isle. Race. For honor. Lever. Well, no one's reporting an issue. Maybe it's because I didn't kill all the enemies? That was the thing, right? He said defeat everything in your path. Okay. Maybe now lever will work? Has it ever happened with you guys that you'll search something on the phone, and even if you do, like, you'll do things in quotes to search specifically for it, it won't work? Like, Google Mobile doesn't work quite right sometimes. No, this is just, for some reason, giving me different language results, nothing relevant. Alright, let me try to fix it.
The first exit is now unlocked. Proceed.
Oh, was that the issue? I didn't let him finish talking? Because there was like a...
One doesn't care if the ghost
Oh.
is find the path to the shield hall.
That's a weird one. So it wasn't quite a... It was a bug, but it was just because I was going too quickly. Alright, you gotta let the ghost talk, and... That's a weird... Will it work now? It sure will.
The second exit is unlocked. Exit to complete the trial.
Are you done talking? Can I go in and it won't bug out?
You've shown great endurance, Challenger. Well done. To learn the phrase needed to win the shield, memorize the words on this tablet.
Many cannot pass life's trials because they refuse to persevere. You have overcome that challenge. Remember the pertinent word, skill. Ooh. This is a long book.
Lady Garrick rose from a low-born child to become a highly respected captain in the All-Flags Navy. She knew the value of pushing past any obstacle, even when you believe all is lost. You demonstrate this same tenacity. I am impressed.
What is next for me?
Next, you will encounter the Trial of Wits. Sailors must know how to think on their feet. No one writes a manual for everything you encounter on the high seas. Now, move quickly. Emanara continues her destruction of the fortress to bypass the wards.
I'll proceed to the next trial.
Continue south out of this room and through the caves. You will find the Trial of Wits just beyond. Or, you can take the shortcut through the east wall, if heights don't scare you.
I saw Amunar and one of her hirelings perform some sort of magical attack.
Yes, I have watched them tearing down walls across the fortress. She was not exaggerating about her plans to gain the shield. The only way to honorably defeat her is to pass the trials of worth. So hurry, our time slips away.
Can you tell me more about Lady Garrick?
A magnificent knight, an incredible sailor. She was unrelenting, intelligent, and kind. Serving under her in the Order of the Sacred Shield, even for a millennium, would be an unsatisfying amount of time.
My goodness, you are stuffy. So I've got to go this way now? Ooh.
heels.
What was he saying about heights, though? Is that what this was? Wait, why is it saying I gotta go back? So could I go this way? Oh, that's what he meant by heights. Alright. That doesn't look like much of a shortcut, if I'm totally honest. Oh, that zombie came crawling like a mud crab. That was weird. Okay, simple enough, simple enough. Alright. Pretty easy so far. Oh, they're really smashing the place up. You know, the flesh Atronachs look different. These zombies also look pretty different compared to the usual fare.
Why are these corridors so damn confusing?
She's losing her temper.
The Trial of Wits begins here. Observe the 4 tablets around the room. In the proper order, they will light your path.
Voyage of the Sea Joy, Day 14. The debate did not matter. The pirates destroyed our sails and we could not repair them. We float stranded at sea. Before all our food and water ran out, a ship bearing approached from the north. We rescued and lived to tell this tale. Do I get that in my inventory? Okay, I do. Alright, let's read this one. Day 5. We were heading west when we spotted a ship on the horizon. Suddenly the tentacles emerged from below and crushed the vessel into splinters. The captain ordered us to change course right into pirate-infested waters. Alright, so it's very clearly you read them in the day order and then they each have a direction. There's a puzzle like this in the Cuphead DLC. As expected, pirates calling themselves the Scourge of the South found us rather quickly and boarded our ship.
Every part of the story points in a direction, but only the proper order of events provides illumination.
The pirates killed the captain, took our best navigator captive, and departed. They headed due east. Now the remaining crew debates whether to follow them or not. Okay, so let's see what we got. The day 8, day 5, so we'll start with 5. Oh, even... Man, just give me the whole thing. So west. I assume facing the door. West.
A strong first step.
And then... south. Then east. And north. Oh, they're even called that.
Impressive. The next tablet waits beyond the northern door. Read the tablet to learn the next part of the passphrase.
The world provides clues for any challenge if you have the wits. You've overcome this challenge. Remember the pertinent word, understanding. So skill and understanding.
Huh? What sorcery comes now? Ah!
Oh, she yanked him.
Bring...
Lower the words, Ghost Knight.
Nay!
Your lady is dead. What?
Oh.
It's a She changed the rules. We must speak.
What do you mean she changed the rules? What does that mean?
I have not felt pain in so long. How cruel a villain who causes suffering in an innocent spirit. Before, I was defending Lady Garrick's honor. Now, mine is at stake. Since you passed the Trial of Wits, you may proceed. With one alteration.
What's that?
I previously refrained from asking you to attack Emanara. It seemed that defeating her by the Trials of Wits was the more honorable path. But she's bound me, torn at my home, and now summoned me like a common specter. I shall refrain no longer.
You want me to attack her?
Yes, but not in some plain manner. We can use Emanara's own sensor to bind her. As you carried it, the device will have reattuned for living energies. Next time we meet her, light the incense, then toss it at her. It will bind her as she trapped me.
What should I do until I see her again?
In her recklessness, Emanara buried the door to the third trial under rubble. But I know a hidden route. First, you'll need the key. I can mark on your map where to find it in the library. We'll reconvene there, after I've pulled myself together.
What'd she do to you?
She grasped my soul as though I were still a man of flesh, but lifted me like a child. As you saw, Emanara's patience has run out. I underestimated her. She'll raise the whole fortress for the shield. The quicker you pass the final trial, the better.
Where did you learn about how Amanara's sensor works?
During centuries of death, one finds many opportunities for study. You'll see how large the library of Garrick's Rest is. I grew curious about my nature and did some reading. Turns out that spiritual energy manipulation is fairly simple.
That's how you understand this binding magic?
I won't claim to be a full-fledged necromancer, but Emanara's device looks fairly standard issue to me. The incense is energy receptive. It passively attunes to dominant existential energy nearby. Once triggered, the trap seeks similar energy.
Okay, you sound fairly knowledgeable about the topic.
As I said, many centuries, my friend.
Uh-huh. Big place. Ooh, more books. Oh, you weren't kidding about this library. New books? New book? New book? New book? New book? Is it possible I found all the random books already in... Oh, no, there's one. There's another. There's another. There's another. Wait. Fawns. I've loosed arrows in every solid... Recently, there was one thing I hadn't done. I'd never hunted a fawn. I heard tales, sure, so dear people's camp around an island in the etheric. Some folk might read this call hunting fawns murder. Fawns are people, right? Well, it's not that simple. Is a goblin a person? An ogre? Blah, blah, blah. They actually tell me what they are, or is it just you being a sicko? Wait. A few years ago, a water carrier named Torvar Gomberville dipped his bucket in Loch Abane, not far from Yffrey's cauldron. He'd barely fill his bucket when a pair of fawns burst out of the undergrowth, gibbering like wild animals, tossed a vine rope around Torvar, tied him up, and strung him up on a tree by his ankles. That's just the beginning. Pretty soon, they started stuffing his mouth full of garlic cloves, baying their animal laughs. Then they slathered him with honey and whacked a hornet's nest off a nearby tree. 50 times more, his family found him next night alive, but just barely. Now it's just a tale of one of these. Oh, well, at least he didn't die. But that's a little psychopathic. Why garlic? Do bees not like the smell of garlic? Oh, that's an empty shelf. No. So I want to know more about the fawns, but specifically what they are, not how they act. Building almost reminds me of like a place you'd see in the Deadlands, just with the architecture. No. What was that about the spiral skyne? Ooh, you don't want to go there. Been there at least twice. Why? This is one hell of a library.
It's been a very long time since I've been here. We hid the key under one of the rugs. Hopefully, it's still there.
Okay, maybe this one? Personal box? What is that? A small box with a collection of personal items. Interesting. Note to Sinric. A note that talks of two lovers meeting secretly. Oh! So there is more to this. He didn't just respect her, he loved her.
Found it?
Garden
Excellent.
secret passage key.
The secret passage is on the top level of the gardens. I'll meet you there.
Ooh, this is pretty. Nice and misty. Am I supposed to be doing something here? Oh.
Ah, here is the secret passage. Enter, Challenger. I'll see you at the third trial. Careful in there. As you can likely deduce, I haven't used the passage in centuries. It probably has more than a few inhabitants that won't offer a warm welcome.
What can I expect from the third test?
The Trial of Constitution will test your hardiness in one of the castle's old training grounds. You can expect to be assailed by dangerous traps and snares. No challenger has completed this trial since I walked among the living.
Why did the controller do that? Okay. That was strange.
You found your way. Good. Normally, I would not have allowed a challenger to use secret passageways. But Emanara's minions changed the nature of this trial. It is no longer as Lady Garrick designed. So, perhaps I can allow some improvisation. Are you prepared for the next trial?
Yeah, what do I have to do?
You come to the Trial of Constitution. How much pain can you endure, Challenger?
Oh,
We shall soon find out.
I don't like that.
Find a way to unlock the exit without dying. None have passed this final room since before Lady Garrick sailed.
I will be the first to succeed.
Good luck, Challenger. I'm really hoping you'll pull through.
I don't want to hear the hint. I didn't realize you could ask for hints. What was that noise? Oh, I see. Just go up here. Ow! Alright, there are spikes in the wall. Jesus Christ!
Emunara doesn't need to solve some stupid puzzle to find the shield, Challenger.
Alright.
Curses! The door is now unlocked. The question is, can you make it there?
This one seems the safer of the two. Pistons, you gonna jump out? Ooh, those are gnarly.
Well done! You actually made it through. The last tablet awaits you.
In this realm of
We'll
chaos,
talk after.
and evil, only the resilient knight remains standing. You have overcome this challenge. Remember the pertinent word, courage. So skill, something, and courage. I forgot what the second one was. So skill, understanding, courage.
Finally, at long last, someone has accomplished Lady Garrick's third test. She was not a brutal woman, but she did not suffer the weak. It was this attitude that let her ascend so quickly. Now, I have met her equal.
Thank you. Just the passphrase now, right?
Correct. Since you passed all the trials, you learned the passphrase that will let you walk where none have walked for centuries. Just keep following these corridors until you reach the Shield Hall. I'll await you there.
I'll see you in the Shield Hall then.
I am certain we'll encounter Emanara at the Shield Hall. Be prepared to use the sensor. It should have attuned itself to your unique energy by now. We'll likely only have one chance. Let's make it count.
What was Lady Garrick like?
A magnificent knight. An incredible sailor. She was unrelenting, intelligent, and kind.
Okay, so we've heard that already. Book? Oh, a visitor's guide to High Isle. The Seal of Threat. Okay. Lore. Might as well take advantage if there's so many... Oh!
Emunara commends you.
But what if I went around him instead? I could just do that. Okay, bye.
Emunara will not be denied.
That is not what your subtitles say.
She's distracted. Now's your chance. Use the sensor!
What? How?
How does it feel, Necromancer? You and your dishonorable ways came close, but not close enough. Challenger, it's time for you to prove your worth. Are you ready?
You're not gonna, like, turn on me.
Release Emunara! This one must have that shield! Emunara's own sensor? How dare you use that against her?
Sorry, you're a cool character, but I guess the quest requires it.
Although the Necromancer has proven herself unworthy, I cannot yet allow you to pass. One more test of worth awaits you. A surprise, to ensure you remember your lessons here. Are you ready for the test of virtue?
Yeah, sure.
You need to recall the virtues you learned from the
Oh.
tablets after each trial of worth to answer each question, starting with this one. Faced with overwhelming odds, what must the bearer of the shield demonstrate?
Skill.
Correct. Next question. What keeps the bearer of the shield stable and informs their choices?
Understanding.
Correct. Final question. Through what quality will the bearer of the shield reach the pinnacle of their potential and ability?
Courage.
With that final and correct answer, I will dispel the wards and grant you access to the sacred shield. Congratulations, champion.
You hanging tight?
Emunara will be free eventually, Dulcla. Then this one will exact her revenge. Remember these words.
Yeah, okay. It'd be kind of cool to see her as a returning character.
Claim what is yours, champion.
Ooh, look at that shield. How fancy.
The shield.
Oh, I took
has
the
a
whole
new
crest.
bearer. My oath is fulfilled. I'm finally...
Did you get shorter?
Thank you, champion. You did as you said you would, and claimed the shield before that necromancer stole it from its resting place. My duty is fulfilled, and I can finally rest.
Does that mean you can move on?
Indeed,
Ooh.
champion.
Ooh.
I confess that I was beginning to fear I'd be trapped amid these crumbling ruins forever. This day, I finally follow Lady Garrick on the greatest voyage of all. Thank you again. May you bear the sacred shield with honor.
So I can't actually use the shield? Is it like a furnishing?
Good fortune, wherever your adventures take you.
What's gonna happen to Amunara?
I'm sure that censor won't hold her forever. Once she's free, she'll likely be quite angry. I suggest you leave this place before that happens, champion.
Huh. Where does this spit me out? That was a cool quest. I think I was a little too stuffy for me. Kind of pull up his butt kind of character, but interesting nonetheless. Amunara, a shame. Amunara was like the most interesting part of that. Oh, it is a furnishing. Interesting. Collectible. Okay. Okay, I can dig it. Well then, where am I? Oh, I'm all the way over here. I'd say that's enough for this episode. We'll continue exploring the little individual areas in the next one. So there's that one, there's that one. There's probably a few I don't have on the map. There's that one. Alright, well, thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.